Welcome everybody to my live stream here on lichess and Twitch. International Master Will Paschall. I'll be right back. What's up? Welcome everybody to my live stream. We're going to be taking Blitz Challenges here. Astrobate, what's up, everybody? Got Cheesy Noob's favorite sweater on. Okay, so we're taking Blitz Challenges. It's Friday. Fantastic Friday. The Invisible Man. I know I never leave the stream. I have a reputation for like never leaving the screen almost. Unbelievable. I don't do that to you guys like some streamers who just leave the chair empty for like 20 minutes at a time so they collect more viewers while they're not even streaming. I would never do something like that. It's just not right. Alright. So we got challenges from Virat Carlson, Hanishberger, the usual suspects. You can challenge me to chess 960, but I'm only going to play 1 or 2 games with chess 960 max. Alright. Virat Carlson, Hanishberger. You're not the same person, right? They're like Siamese twins. Together. They're challenging to different time controls, though. Alright, 5 plus 3. Good luck, everybody.
Well, yes.
Virat Carlson. Is it Virat or Virat? I'm just used to pronouncing things Hungarian style. I don't know how that's pronounced. Ah or ah? Okay, what are we going to do today? Let's try something funky. Alyakin's defense. I'm feeling energetic. Strangely energetic. I don't have my brain fog is not as bad as usual this morning for some reason. Even though I didn't sleep great last night. Limited brain fog. I guess it's the Friday morning effect. Everything seems a little better on Fridays. Welcome guys to my stream, International Master Will Paschall. We are getting started here with Blitz Challenges. 5-3 through 7 plus 3. Instantly the unusual F4. Wish I could say I had a sort of worked out answer to that move. Guess Bishop F5. Feels like that's the right idea, but I don't know exactly the timing. I think that's right. I must have glanced at this once, at least. Virat Carlson playing a little like, who's that other player who plays like a maniac and overextends themselves every time? Bishop d3 is a good move. Damn it. You weren't supposed to do that. Yikes. I don't know what to do. You wouldn't even think about that. Well, on queen b5 check, I have knight c6 there, among other things. So that's probably not great. This is not that bad for white, though. I must have done something wrong. This doesn't seem like a great opening for black. What could you possibly have done wrong? Is bishop f5 sort of sped up his development, almost? That didn't work out advantageously for black. Damn. Now, knight c3 I don't think is best. You're trading pieces with this move in a lot of variations. Not always. I mean, it seems like white is better here. With the pawn, correct. White is just better. White just has a space advantage. There's no compensation. It's a nightmare for black. I would never play the Alekhine defense if I got positions like this on a regular basis. It's horrifying. This huge phalanx of pawns. I mean, white is suddenly all over me. Thank you for your generosity. Welcome to Frenchville. So white just has a stable advantage with space. Fail. You play Sicilian many games, but it's wrong. But it's always wrong. What are you saying, Honeyschberger? You're misplaying the Sicilian? Or the Sicilian is wrong? White has played a virtually perfect game here. He plays scary move after scary move. Chess is complicated after move 12. Billions of possibilities. I wouldn't blame the Sicilian, although maybe you should try... do you play other openings as well, Honeyschberger? Do you only play Sicilian? Well, you play e5. Well, that's the point I want to make. Oh, e4 and c5. What do you mean d4? Miro, welcome. Well, anyway, Hanishberger, the only point I want to make was, if you're having trouble playing the Sicilian, you should try playing e4, e5. Maybe a system where... maybe a system where you're playing something more classical, you would do better. With the Sicilian, your king isn't safe. It's in the center often, or much longer. You might try a different approach, see how you do. I'm not sure about this. This could be wrong, it could be right. But not a game I like to play against an 1800. I was struggling big time. Not a comfortable feeling. But again, Virat Carlson taking his time a little bit more this game. In the past, I've criticized this player for playing too quickly. Feels like he's done a better job this game of using his time. I have to admit there's an improvement. That may be why he was much more competitive this game. Now he's in trouble again. Maybe not lost, but in big trouble. Discombobulated. He's got a shot here. Oof. My god, you missed d5. I have no idea what's going on after d5 there. I could be in big trouble again. I'm in big trouble again. Yeah, I mean, it's just winning for black here, I think. Maybe not so easy. He's actually up material now. That's incredible. It's quite an 1800. His FIDE rating is probably 1100, right? FIDE 1100. It's pretty standard these days. If you play king f1 there, I'm not sure how I make progress. I'm not sure I make progress here either. Virtual self-mate. But it's not self-mate. Wow. It's a crazy game. He just like can make the move before I even think. King takes g4. What is this? He's like making moves before I can even make my move. How are you 1700 in bullet? Are you serious? What? Dude, what? How's that even possible? You're like pre-moving your moves before I can even move? That's really weird. How would you only be 1700 in bullet? Seriously. I mean, dude. Look at this opening. I don't understand how you could possibly be 1700 in bullet. You're able to like pre-move without even seeing my moves. You'd be like 2000 easily. What's the deal? Knight f3. Why do you have to play knight f3? Why isn't his move good? This just looks good for white. Mikhail Tal lost to a 1300. That's unbelievable. 1300. Or 23. Whatever. For him, it's the same. I must have missed something major here. Bishop takes d3. Queen takes d3. And I played e6. It seems like white has to be better spatially in this position. Wow, what a position. c5. Interesting. Alright, I'm not that familiar with Alyakin's defense. But there's a few games here. C6 is too passive. I never would have guessed the move was C5. But this isn't good for black. I don't know. Alright, we've got more challenges. Chess 960, a welcome break from the Alyakin's defense from the first game. It is a bad opening. It has its uses against usually players who are 1800, don't play like masters. Most of the time, people play very poorly with a space advantage, Hanishberger. This knight in the corner is the worst thing in Chess 960. Yeah, I mean, Virat Carlson, if you're going to get a rating, you see, the problem is, I understand now what the problem is. There's something very bad about the FIDE rating system. I'll give an example. All these people come from, like, your country in India to play in Hungary, and sometimes they have, like, these insanely low ratings, like 1200. It's not just India, but everywhere there's new players getting new ratings. The ratings seem artificially low. An example, one of our viewers, Antoni, played a tournament in Italy where he played in an amateur group, and he had some great score. I think he like won the section. He was unrated, won his section, and he came out of the tournament with a 1300 rating. I don't remember his exact score. This is why there's this like insane, I realized, you know, that's why there's this insane sort of people coming out with these ridiculous ratings. They're like 1200 and they play like they're 1800. And then they mess up everybody's ratings and like destroy people. Antoni is now rated like 1300, even though he like devastated the group he was in. He won most of his games with maybe a couple draws. I don't think he lost a single game. And they awarded him a rating of 1300. How does that work? How is it you like crush your group and you get awarded a rating of 1300 when like his performance rating was like way higher? And then so he'll go to the next tournament and like he'll go to the next tournament rated as a 1300 and like beat some 1700s who are like, what just happened? You know, I just got crushed by a 1300. There's something messed up about the FIDE rating system for like unrated players. That doesn't make sense. You know, Antoni is like 1700 strength, at least. Maybe 1800 or more. There's no way he should get his first FIDE rating that's 1300. There's something seriously messed up with the rating system. So that's why, you know, people come here to Budapest, play in tournaments, they're 1200 and their real strength is like 1900. I mean, now you're just going to like come and like take away like from people like me, or, you know, maybe people lower rated than me, you're just going to like strip them of 12 points every time. Why should the 2100 or 2000 players get punished because this guy has an artificially low provisional rating? It's crazy. There's no way you can score like 8 points out of 9 in your first tournament and have a 1300 performance rating. I mean, okay, I guess it's possible, right, if all of your opponents were 600. But I don't know. There has to be more thought put into this. So like Virat Carlson saying he's never played in a tournament or he doesn't have a FIDE rating. From my perspective, he plays at least 1600. If he goes and gets a rating of like 1200, it's going to mess up a lot of people, you know. He's going to get 1200, then go to the next tournament and like just devastate some 1600s who are going to lose a lot of rating points unfairly. It messes up the whole, ecosystem when you start the players out with ratings that are too low. You can tell by Virat Crossing. He gave me a competitive game. He's clearly at least 1700. I would say as a low estimate. How many games are you provisional? But however they approximate the initial ratings is just completely bogus. I guess if you go to a tournament, you beat 500s. There shouldn't be anybody under like, I don't know, 800. First of all, I think that's crazy. There ought to be like a minimum or something. Negative. There'll be like negative ratings soon for people who don't even know how to make the moves. Can I castle? Alright, we're up a pawn here. Black has a good grip on the center, though, those pawns on f5 and e5. Yeah, it's true. I guess the provisional rated players will win less points, but is it enough less? Dude, I mean, I've seen like international masters, like older ones, have all the rating points like taken away by consistently playing low, players who are underrated, coming in from other countries with just 500, 400, 300 points underrated. You can consistently lose a lot of points. It's deflating some of the ratings. Bishop e6. What do I do? I liked it better when I was a kid, and everybody had to be at least 2200 to even have a rating. That was cool. Easier to deal with. It was like women had ratings of 2000 plus and men had 2200 plus. Sexist rating system. Yes, I saw that. No, it's understandable that they wanted to make the rating system for everybody, I guess. Honeysberger miscalculated? Or I miscalculated? Unclear. Alright, if ed4, bishop e6, I'm not getting back rank mated. That was a close one. Luckily I have the a2 square. His queen can't jump over my knight. Bishop b3, rook e8 check, queen e8, ab. I could play cb, but not as good. It's a mouse slip. It's actually not a mouse slip. It's like this perverse sort of trick. He's trying to back rank mate me. To even think about that move. To even think of this move. Sick individual. I mean, castling seems the most logical. We will have to sacrifice a pawn. Temporarily. But it's no big deal. Guys, I'm taking challenges 5-3 through 7+3. Morales. The list includes Morales, Praying Mantis, Hades Miro, Displayer, Kona Baird. They don't have enough games. They do have 60-some games. Maybe I'll make an exception. I usually ask people to have 100 games. Nitish and Sumaher. Alright, rook takes rook. Never make an exception. Grab the g2 pawn. It looks like white's a little better developed here. Black's in trouble. He didn't even take this. Didn't dare to take my pawn. Okay. Bishop on c6 is a good defender. Sharknado, Tactic Master. The NATO. Whatever. I'll just defend my pawn. There are a lot. I mean, yeah, a lot of 1100s to 1200s. 253 title players. There's a vacuum. When you say title players, you mean IMs and GMs, obviously. You're not including like candidate masters, FIDE masters. I would be most concerned about people with a lower, even below 1,000. Like little kids with 500s and crazy ratings like that. That would really mess up the system. Like 5-year-old kids who are 300 one day and like 800 the next. Maybe there should be a minimum rating. I don't know. Whoa, I'm gonna lose on time. Damn. Well, yeah, I mean, normally in normal chess, castling queenside, if the D square is controlled, isn't possible because that would be check, right? But here it's not. As long as your king is not in check when you castle queenside, that's why it's not possible in normal chess. But here the king is on a different square to start with. If it was on d8, it obviously wouldn't be allowed. You just hung a knight, and I didn't take it because I was panicking. I forgot about the time. I mean, it's not that I can't see bishop takes f7, but I'm freaking out, I'm talking, and I'm distracted, and I was like, oh shit, I have 6 seconds left. It took me a few seconds to realize the knight was hanging. My opponent as well. That's why I only score 46 in Sharknado. It's actually my mouse skills that are more suspect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, what's up, Mr. Slow? Nice to get Friday off work. What do they do without you at work, Mr. Slowhand? You do most of the work. So no work gets done on Fridays, or what? I guess that's the sacrifice they have to make to keep Mr. Slowhand happy. They suffer. Thank you for the donation, very generous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I'm taking challenges 5-3 through 7+3. Don't forget, tomorrow there's Dorina's team battle. Damn it. I keep like walking into rookie 8 all the time. Optional team battle tomorrow, which I probably won't play. Tomorrow's my day off, and I need a day off. But on Sunday we have the streamer battle again. Oh my god. That's the worst. When you like, you untake your move and then try to play a different move. All in 3 seconds. Unmake. I realized his rook was hanging too late. I was going to play rook e6. Then I have to reverse gears, go back and play a different move. And it's a long move too. Like bishop takes g8 or rook e6. You have to unmake the long move. It takes forever. Keep it simple. I'm going to keep it simple. Acerbate. Learn to keep it simple. No knights means less tricks. And less tricks is good. Because knights are tricky. Less knights means more fun. Multiple pass pawns. He's got a4 there. Good try. What about that? I have 2 passers. Enjoy the 2 pass pawns. It's going to be tough to stop. Oof. Bishop h5. Alright. That was fun. Morales hates Miro. Konal. Mr. Slow. Troll and roll. You gotta pre-move more. Yeah, I mean, I don't play bullet, and I rarely play 3-0, so it's usually not, like, necessary to do pre-moves. So I don't even practice it. And I never berserk. I have, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, my pre-moving skill is like a 1.5. Just don't do it. You survive 41 moves. Don't pick you next. No, you're down on the list. The Morales. Oh, with white, too. Oh, this is a nightmare. We gotta confuse him. Knight c3. Right. Alright, whatever. What did we do? Whoops, I picked up my king. See this mouse? I've actually got my bad mouse here. I forgot to bring the other one up. I have a good, better mouse. Thanks to Move 11. My SteelSeries mouse is downstairs. This is a crappy Asus one. But it's nice and quiet, so you don't hear it.
Yes.
You don't hear it at all. The silent mouse. Silent but deadly. Morales' secret system. The Amazon attack with Queen G5. Yeah, I mean, if I play this, Queen F3. Man, Antonio's going to rip me apart here. He's so good at what he does. VIP Morales, he's going to be the first to 400. So we got 321 games. I'm going to start doing the clickbait in my first to 400. $40,000. I hate that. People do the clickbait titles for their streams and stuff. $40,000 donation when Morales gets to 400 games. Dude, really? A 40,000 donation to what? And what are you talking about? $40,000 donation when Morales gets to 40,000 games played against me. Schieberspieler's here. What? He's sort of lurking. Oh, Schieberspieler tournament. Where's the link? Yes, you found F4. Dude, that's a good move. Knight e4. Knight e4. How many games can one get in a week? Simul? Now I'm not playing on Wednesday, so it's gotten harder. They can try to beg for 2 games in one stream, like some people we know. Stream game beggars. Castling into it. Intuitive castling. Bad Vienna for black. Whoa. Master. You don't want to do that. He played f5. You can play for the other team in the team battle. That's the best way to get some games. Be like Schieberspieler. Schieberspieler got to play me 2 times last week. Well, that's why I tried to change the stream on Wednesday, Mr. Slow, to study and analyze rather than playing. But the average attention span of Twitch viewers is not as high as the average tournament chess player. So most people who are viewing on the stream, they don't like the idea of working hard. That's not fun. Hard work is not fun. Like your coworkers probably think, Mr. Slow. Think like your coworkers. What if I sack a pawn? Bob Saccaponda. Of course we'll win on Sunday. With Schieberspieler behind us. I'm doing... See what we learned? We learned to play like Rudolf Spielmann. B5. B5, bishop b3, b4, knight e4. Pawn d5, knight f6. I don't like it. My original plan was what? To sack a Ponda here? Bishop takes f5, bishop b7. The BFD variation. Dude, it's Blitz. We've got to take some chances. Schieberspieler is eyeing the e4 break. Schieberspieler, he shared a very dynamic game he played from a solid opening yesterday, and I liked it. It was very appropriate to what I've been showing on Wednesdays. It's a pawn sack, maybe 2. Is it 2 already? It's only 1 so far. But the enemy king is trapped. Tropicana. Tropicana Pure Premium. Endgame. Can you please fix my pawn, sir? I'm inspired by Schieberspieler, who loves to trade queens. He appreciates the bishop pair and also good pawn structure. Well, we got him. Wait. Please wait. This is key to be on A2. You know, by the way. Oof. Morales is in trouble. He's getting oofed here. in Roblox terminology. Oof. If the chess doesn't work out, I can start streaming some Roblox with my son. We're doing like Roblox VR. I think my children are going to grow up to be video game streamers. I guess there's worse things in life. You could grow up to be a chess player. That was one of the funny things I just remembered was my friend Grandmaster Alexander Ivanov, when I asked him once his son played in a tournament, he was like, "No, I'll never let my son be a chess player." Something like that. The bitterness of chess grandmasters. The condition is called immaturity. I know a lot of people like that. Knight d4 with a fork. Forkakov. Morales he was not at his peak today. Peak Morales. Not peaking. Don't peak. Alright, let's check this out. Just out of curiosity, is my pawn sacrifice sound? It's a bad system, what I played here, but I don't agree with Morales' f5. It takes pressure off the center, which frees me up to be aggressive. That's why the vast majority of players here have played knight f3, keeping the tension. It's the same thing like in the Queen's Gambit. Rubinstein was critical when people would play, like, for example, some sort of early, like, c5. You take the pressure off the center, making it easier to play e5. Same thing here. White plays f5, black, it's easier to play d5. Now, is this good? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess you're just worse after this. I looked at b5, but I was unconvinced because of this. This. Oh man, I had some weird hallucination. What was I trying to do? Oh no, I guess I looked at d5 and b5. Okay, so d5, I looked at this. This is sort of stupid. Bishop e3, b4. I didn't like this. That seems okay for white. Computer likes it though if I play a really subtle move here. Wow, bishop b7. Yeah, Morales, it looks like f5 and queen f3 is just artificial. It's no good. But this is sound. Take. Maybe you could take with the bishop. I should play knight c6 apparently this way. And I have compensation. It looks like my way isn't quite as good. But I have, like, legit some compensation here. Yeah, why didn't you just play knight e2? I mean, that's the normal move. Your real mistake is taking here. But even that's probably not that bad. You just continue to make, like, one mistake after another. You're still okay if you go kingside. It just got worse and worse. Morales didn't like his position and he wasn't comfortable. You know, I think it's psychological more than anything. What happened to him here? He lost the initiative. He doesn't like to lose the initiative. Alright. Miro. We're just going to take these challenges as I get them. The real mistake is to ever open up the position. Absolutely. You don't want to let it get opened up with my bishop pair. But it took many mistakes for Morales to lose that game. It wasn't one, it was probably like 5 or 6 mistakes. Alright, another player who's getting tough. Hey, it's Miro. Though he's stronger at longer time controls. Strongest at longer time controls. Thanks everybody for joining my stream. Don't forget, 2 streams on Sunday. We've got Team Battle, organized by Tranquilizer, on Sunday. Also, Simul Sunday. I'm going to play Knight on BD2. I don't usually play this and I have bad scores. Bad scores with both colors. So I played this with black before. Yeah. It's a very risky way to play for black, ceding a lot of space to white here. But it's become more popular. This is an interesting line. I've never played that. I was playing D6. I played a couple of games on stream with that. So D5 is a variation. I don't know how good it is. It's interesting. Personally, I'm not as comfortable in the D5 types of structures. This is a line, though, I guess. I don't even play Knight on BD2 against the BOGO. I think I played it once against Michael Rode and I lost. Don't know what possessed me to do that. I'm thinking I played it against Michael Rode. I don't know, maybe against the Lynchich I played it once and lost as well. So I'm like 0-2 against Grandmasters. And with black I have a kind of not so great score with this line. Actually not so bad, now that I think about it in reality. Maybe my score with black isn't so bad. So we want to attack the black position. Really no other choice here. B4 looks slow. I could play B4. B4, A5, B5. Then like C5, B takes C en passant. B takes C en passant, and he's starting bishop A6 to trade off my good bishop for his bad bishop, for example. Hayesmiro is playing this right. Again, I caution this isn't the safest variation for black. Iron Tigran. Troll and a roll challenging to chess 960, the last chess 960 of the day. Scared Knight, if you could change your challenge to 5+3, you're dyslexic. I get dyslexic too. It's late onset dyslexia. Change your challenge please to 5+3. Haven't seen Scared Knight in a while. Welcome guys, we got lots of challenges. I'm having a bad hair day. But I've got my lucky orange sweater on. Castles. Self-criticism. Exclamation point. Honestly, I have a very cool idea here, Hayesmiro. If you play C takes D, I might play B4 and take away the C5 square from you. I was seriously considering playing it as sort of temporary pawn sacrifice. By playing knight C6, he doesn't allow that. It's a pretty neat idea. I must defer. Nimzovich said to overprotect the strong point. It's a lot like let me put it this way. It reminds me of some sort of Nimzovich French, like advanced line. There's a cool snowstorm today. I have a student in Helsinki. Actually, Scared Knight is from Finland too. I had a student in Helsinki who said they had a blizzard last week. He said it's always like minus 12. Basically like living in Alaska. We have another player who might appreciate that. I was curious, so I checked the latitude of Anchorage and Helsinki. They're actually really close. It's like around the 60th parallel. 60, 61, maybe 60, 61. Knight takes d4, c takes d4. So my big idea here is to play b4. Is it really necessary? Trolls at 56. That's like maybe Copenhagen or something. There was one prediction of negative 30 C coming up. That's about as cold as it can get, right? Scared Knight? That's your sort of maximum coldness. 30 minus. Boston and Barcelona are latitude close. That's unbelievable. It's so weird, you know? Because you look at the globe a lot of times and it's deceptive. I always thought like Boston was way further north than it really is compared to Europe. What if we go for b4? Is it worth it? Man, I just don't know. I could play e6 and try to bust up his king side. But I'm running out of time. Damn. Alright, I'm going to try something funky here. Your knight is not welcome to go to c5. Even if it's a bad move, it can be effective if it makes the opponent think. I don't think this is a good move, though. Damn. Maybe it's okay. Bishop g5. Positional. Positional. Boom. Check. Queen h5. Bishop h7 check. Alright, there's no time for anything fancy. I'm just gonna go for this. This is kind of lame, though. We'll have to beat Hayes-Miro in technical style. I've never been to Barcelona, sadly. Sort of pathetic. Only Andalusia and Madrid. Knight takes d4. Sad. Yeah, we still have attacking chances. No, it's a good sort of setup for white. Black is passive, and it's hard to play. He's found the magic knight f8. Magic knight f8 ball. We'll have to beat him with technical chess. Oh my god. We're just gonna beat him with technical chess. Very technical. The end game is upon us. Oh my god. How much do I hate you for that move? You're actually gonna not get mated. It's so sad. For me, I mean. So much for checkmate. No. He blundered. Plunder. Plunderiferous. He's got a minute left. In an unpleasant position. Alright, next. Next victim. I feel like a barber. What's up, guys? I need a good barber. Lockdown. Haircut. Not good. 96 check. Hello. Dude, alright. Next game. What's the opening like? Are we still in book? So d5. Oh yeah, I mean, interesting. So e5 is the main move by far. Wow. That's weird. I think this is interesting. You know, there's no clear reason why e5 should be better than c takes d and e5. You look at the statistics here. I understand the bias. The bias is that chess players have been taught that cd opens up this bishop. But I know lines in the English, for example, and modern theory is evolving. In the floor making inspiration, cd is just as good as e5. I'd be surprised here if cd wasn't as good as e5. Let's see. Stockfish would need a lot of time to properly analyze this position. Oops. I don't like ed. That leads to a weird French exchange variation. So it's like comparable. But the bias here is like 500 games for e5 and 28 with c takes d. As far as I'm concerned, this move actually has better practical. Damn, look at that advantage. Did you see that? Here it's claiming that the position is equal and black is better after. Check out Stockfish 12. Wasm X. C takes D minus 0.1. Dude, check this out. Dudes. Look at that evaluation. Lie. It says that black is better after 0.1. And then if you force it to play CD, ED, E5, it's like clear advantage to white. This is good for white. B4 number 1 move. Played by a lot of good players, as I mentioned. I was concerned about that line the engine's bringing up now. Here. But possible C6 is even better, huh? Braggy Thorfinson. But B4 is a good move. Let's see if our line has been played. Yeah, notice? C takes D4, B4, exclamation point. No one's played this. Bromberger. Maybe it's not exclamation point, though. This Bromberger Wamaka game, pretty new. They're both strong players. Grandmasters. A5, Rook B1. I was expecting Rook B1, but then I saw this. He has this, and this, and this. And this is a problem. Yeah, so this isn't so clear. Anyway, how far did we follow theory? Wow. Knight takes d4 is no good. I can't believe you didn't know a5. Damn, look at White's score with bishop c2. This is good for White. Alright, next game. Stockfish always seems to favor like one side or the other when it's their move, which is not real. But I think in general you should cut Stockfish's evaluations in half to be more realistic. Yeah. I made an exception to play this player. I normally don't accept players with less than 100 rated games. So hopefully he plays like an 1100. Does anyone ever? Yeah. Yeah. Rarely. Rarely. Unusual line now. Queen f3. I'm not sure about queen f3. Queen f3, bishop g6. How about bishop takes f7? Talk about fancy. Bishop takes f7 check, king f7, queen f3. Gotta love chess, right? Does that even work? That's a good way to lose to an 1100. Bishop f7, king f7, queen f3, king g6, double exclamation point, e4. We're having fun yet? I'm not going to do it. I liked it until 95, huh? He's really an 1100. He has a good motivation here. Bishop f7, king f7, queen b3 check, knight d5. And even that's not clear. I could play e4. But probably I should just play queen a4 check. Probably. That's not bad. After the game, I want to check that other variation with bishop f7. Bishop f7, king f7, queen f3, king g6, e4, bishop d7 or something, and white is down a piece with the black king on g6. I thought that was fascinating, but not necessarily correct. Bromberger Wamaka. German Championship 2019. Drop my queen again. I'm more, you know what I noticed this morning? And I don't know why, Morales? My brain fog isn't as bad as usual. Other than that, nothing special. Slightly less brain fog this morning. But I didn't play any killers. No Schieberspieler, Aldisto, Zen Chess. Those really high rated opponents. Okay, what are we gonna do? A little modern? But it's important for me to play. I was paying attention to playing a little bit faster than usual. Trying to keep my energy level high. 5+3 keeps it simple. I like that there's only one time control. Don't have to think about that. I don't have to think about which player I'm going to play because of priority, because of subscribers or not. It's just simpler, this stream. I just take the challenges, I get them. 5+3, no brain. This opening is sacrilege. Are you serious? I love the Gingy Indian. I would sit next to Roman and he would just like waste people with it. Roman, you're hanging your queen. Oh, sorry. I didn't see that. It's horrible when you have somebody like sitting next to you like another master while you're playing, by the way. I mean, it's really hard to play with like a backseat driver watching you play. But he used to do alright. I learned a lot by just watching him. No, I mean, objectively, probably the Gingy India isn't so good. It's also called the Beefeater attack. In New England, we called it the Hergot because of the Canadian I am Dean Hergot, who was playing it even before, in like the early 90s, late 80s. It was first seen in the Monadnock Marathon in New Hampshire in the late 80s by way of International Master Dean Hergot, long before Roman Gingiashvili made like videos about it. I don't know whatever happened to Hergot, if he still plays. He's Canadian I am. The British call it the Beefeater attack. I guess it's like a David Norwood name or something. David liked his drinks at the board, which I totally respect. One time he was playing one of the Polgar sisters at the World Open. He was completely getting drunk during his game with like, I don't know, it was probably, I don't remember, it wasn't Udit, it was one of the other two. He had like all these, maybe it wasn't against the Polgars, am I wrong? I guess I'm making that up. Anyway, it was the last round against somebody, and he had all these glasses lined up at the board. Sort of like margarita glasses or something. There's nothing like drinking in the hotel ballroom. No reason why you can't do that. The Nazis at the Hungarian Chess Federation wouldn't let me drink in the playing hall. Unbelievable. It's just not right to ban alcohol from the playing venue. I can't believe that's even legal. I don't like the way I'm playing this. It looks a little weird. But I guess it's not bad. Yeah, F3 is a good move. That's a nice move. I guess. I feel something coming on here. Sometimes you feel like a nut. So knight e4. How are your bishops doing? This is the entire conceptual idea of the Gingy Indian. Glue bishops. Knight e4. Takes. This is just a good move, right? That's all there is to it. Drinking mojitos at the board. That's why I miss 40 and 2 time control. So you had time to go to the bar, get a drink, and come back to the board. You know, people are all concerned about cheating and stuff. I'm concerned about getting my hallucinations on. Whoa. Obviously, I'm smoking, not drinking in this game. This is pure insanity. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not down a piece. Pink Elephant. Wait, is that Belgian beer? Delirium Tremors? Is that what you're talking about? I love that stuff. We have a bar here that serves that. Not far from my house. It's probably closed due to the pandemic. I took Nephew out there. We drank Pink Elephants together. Check. Check is maybe not the best move, or not. This isn't clear now. This is not the best move. This is your mind on chess. Check, knight f3. Queen h3, check, king e1. This is so disappointing that there's no mate. So I was honestly thinking I just take on e5, right? It's sort of anticlimactic, though. Anticlimactic. Sad, but true. Sad, but true stories of chess hallucinations. Sometimes you're just lucky. Isn't it like mate? Like mate. It's pretty close. It's probably like mate in 8 or something. I can't calculate that far. You'll have to ask Stockfish. I'm winning his queen at the very minimum, as far as my calculations. Mate is mate. The bishops in the Gingy Indian are the key, though. You want them to like get in the way of everything. They're just like clogging the drain. This is like the entire concept of my whole opening. You know, they're just like blocked and don't function. I don't think that this was sound. I don't know. Was 94 really sound? I'm afraid to look. I should just do castles. Wow. It's unsound. Doesn't work. Damn. Yeah, what did you do here? What did you do? You played knight f3, and I played e6. Oh, you had queen a4 check or castles. This doesn't work. No, it was a drug move. I lost my mind here. I mean, castles is too much. I should have played e6 right away. That's the same idea. Although you have this check, which is kind of annoying. I guess I could just go to f7. It does get in the way of the f file, however. And you have this runaway king move when you play queen a4 check. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know. I lost my mind. Alright, Mr. Slow is up next. We just went crazy completely. Mr. Slow, I guess I have to move first. Mr. Slow. Mr. Sloan. Do you eat sharks? That seems like a strange question. I did eat shark once. Shark is delicious. But I don't know if it's ecologically sustainable. There are no shark farms, to my knowledge. Bishop g4. Shark is delicious. And it's much more reasonable than eating whale. Pawn to be wild. Okay, I don't know what I want to do. He's playing with Chigorin. What came over me? Why did I play knight f3 here? I never play knight f3. Sometimes I just don't think before I make my moves. We're doing alright today until the last game when I lost my mind completely and played a crazy, unsound piece sacrifice, which I was lucky he didn't refute. Guys, Sunday there's 2 streams. Team Battle and Simul Sunday evening. Tomorrow there's a Darina Team Battle, which is optional. I'm not going to play due to work break. I need a day off every week. On the 7th day he rested, kind of thing. And I'm going to burn out if I work 7 days a week. Mr. Slowhand. Alright, the other thing I want to mention was Schieberspieler is hosting a tournament after this, guys, at 2 p.m. So check it out. We're going to just host Schieberspieler starting with his stream after this. I'm streaming till 1:30. We've got another hour left, guys. So knight f6, as far as I know, is not a move. This is not a move. He's supposed to play bishop takes f3, and then I have a choice. Alyakin had a game with white where he was like e takes f3, e6, c takes d5, e takes d5, and queen a4. I remember playing that in a simul game with white, and I couldn't beat my opponent, who was like 1800. This is weird. I didn't think this was playable for black. I guess you have to play that, huh? Knight b5. Weird. Getting weirder all the time. Dumb and dumber. Pawn takes f6 doesn't look like it does anything. I guess I win a pawn, huh? Pawn f6, bc, queen d8 check. Rook d8, pawn e7. Pawn bishop e7, pawn c3, but then it's like bishop f6 and my whole position is sort of passive. I'm not overly excited about that ending. You know, he may have some compensation there. I was seriously thinking about knight b5. But knight b5, knight d7. I have queen d4? Wow. Initially, Initially, I was only looking at knight d4 for some reason. My Little Pony. This is my favorite. I'm a brony. Brony! That's why I have the pony there. If you believe that, so be it. Now, you are down upon, sir. Welcome to your new life. F4, C6, E4, bishop F4. What do you guys like here? Development? Bishop G5. It's random. I don't know. You're hoping for knight D6 check? Sick puppy. Hope chess. Okay, I'm using too much time now. I'm back to my old ways. 2,300 puzzles. 2,300 is a respectable rating, Edward. That's why. Respectable rating deserves respectable puzzles. Damn, this sucks. I don't know what to do. This should be good for me, but it's not so simple. Normal move, bishop f4. So you don't like f4. You don't like moving pawns. Principled. It's understandable. Welcome everybody to my stream. We're hosting a Blitz Challenge stream. Troll in a roll, Testosterone, Yevgeny. Mikhail needs to re-challenge. I'm not doing 3-0 and streaming them. Scared Knight Fat President, Arturas. So I'm going to take, we've got an hour. I'm going to take as many challenges as I can get to. I don't think we'll get beyond that though. I mean, that's the maximum. These are longer Blitz games, usually 10 minutes apiece. So I'm not going to get to all the challenges. There's something unprincipled about Black's play here. Neglect of the center seems rampant. F5. But I guess at the end of the day, I'm only up one double pawn, so not really a big deal. Alright, and I have no time left. This is a weird choice. A weird choice. Yes, Hikaru Nakamura's in the house. Reminds me of a game we looked at yesterday. Dr. Dynamic. Purveyor of wow. He's like a genius, seriously. I'm not going to start talking about Mr. Slow's rating, but we've been in that discussion a lot. He plays better on his days off, obviously. Man, I don't know. Yeah, anything, I guess, would have been better. I've got no advantage now. Black's completely equalized. It's sort of sad. Radically unsound opening. And black completely manages to equalize. Feel like a fail. Fail. Sad. Yes, master. You see everything. It's a draw. I opt for a draw. I'm slightly worse, I guess. I don't know. Can't believe I blew this so badly. But he's so quick. Mr. Slow? Are you sure that's the right name for you? He's gonna think and then take it. Savoring the draw for... He can take... What do I play? Rook d4, rook e1, rook d7 check? Black is slightly better. He can also play rook c2. Rook c2 is probably a draw. Take, 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 take. Actually, rook c2, ed. Rook takes d5, rook takes b2. I mean, my instinct is that it's a draw. But, I mean, I could lose. My king's on the back rank. Yeah, the computer says takes. I never would have found the move it's recommending there. Rook d2. I am not playing rook d2 here. King f2 is an active move. Rook d7 is an active move. It's probably a draw. Black has the initiative, though. You know, I don't feel comfortable. This is unbelievable. This is even a variation. It's unbelievable. I can't believe this. Wow. Portish couldn't beat this. 2400. Manfred Herman. Mr. Slow's secret name. Good game, Manfred. I didn't even know this variation existed, but I normally don't play knight f3 on move 3. I didn't think this was a legit variation. So apparently knight b5 is a mistake. Weird. Walter Whitman. You're supposed to play c6. What? Okay. c6, knight takes d4, queen a5 check. So that sucks. This is nothing for me. I'm just picking this off. Knight b5 is a mistake. Wow. So I have to play knight a4. Saptarshi. That guy's not a bad player. Knight g8. Weird. This is a very modern game. 2019. They've studied this. And white is slightly better. Wow. I don't know who this Paschall guy is. Is he maybe some sort of Filipino? I am or something? It sounds like a Filipino name. So that's instructive. Knight a4 is a surprising move. I mean, it's rare going out on the side of the board is correct like that. I wouldn't have found that. Troll on a roll with a challenge to chess 960. Yeah, good game, Mr. Slow. I don't know what possessed me to play knight f3 on move 3. I always play knight c3. He's the Filipino Paschall, I know. Paschall means... my name means Easter. It's Latin. My friend used to call me the Easter Bunny. So it's found in a lot of different languages. Not typical in Hungarian, however. So I don't fit in well here. Alright. What are we playing? Troll on a roll. Chess 960. Knights do not belong in the corner. Mule Skinner just subscribed with Prime. 38 months. Noel is a popular name in Ireland. See you in the simul, Mr. Slow. Play in the team battle on Sunday if you can. F5. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. We'll make it work. I was worried about g6. g6 hitting b2. If knight c3, he has queen c4. Now it's not an issue. Another funny blunder. Let's just blunder. Give him the pawn again. It's in English. No? You pronounce it differently based on the sex? That's weird. The only Noel I know is an American French guy. French-American who lives in Hungary. He's even more confused than me. Alright. Bishop c3. Trading off the undeveloped bishop for the undeveloped bishop with more prospects. You had the better undeveloped bishop. I think it's a good deal. I should go into business. The tension is knight a4 is an interesting idea. Alright. I don't know, I'm kind of helping his queen here. Honestly, putting the queen on a good diagonal. It was already on a pretty good diagonal where it was, so it doesn't really further black's development that much. Knight c3. Come on, troll. I'm not messing around today. Mr. Sohan had a nice draw there. Caught me out with a variation I was really unknowledgeable about. Generally, I don't like the Chigorin. I like to play against it. Usually I've had quite a good score. Last time I lost against Sedlak 3 years ago, but I had a good position. Bishop h5. Castle's queenside, of course. Dude, nice move. How am I going to deal with that? Evacuate. I'm not going to be able to dislodge the bishop on h5. I guess I could consider h3, g4. Who's the next challenger? Chestosterone, Sumil Mitra, Yevgeny, Scared Knight, Fat President, Arturas. Aaron Conner is too late. It's going to be too late. I don't know that I'll even get to the games with Fat President and Arturos. I have 45 minutes to play, so however games we can play, however many. Have I looked at Game Changer, the Alpha Zero book? No. Is that Matthew Sadler and Natasha Regan? I gave up buying chess books for the most part. I'll ask my friend the Weed Master if he has he buys things and collects them. I don't know, I'm scared to buy books and have them shipped to my Hungarian address. I was lucky with the last one, it actually arrived, but my neighbor had to bring it up. He was afraid it would get stolen, I guess. It was sitting downstairs and he spotted it. If somebody mails me a package by the regular post, something like a book, if they do deliver it, it might get stolen by one of my neighbors or something. I'm sort of reluctant to have books delivered. I guess I could get an e-version. I should start getting e-versions of books. With a chess book, though, I like to have the actual physical copy. It's not like a novel, you know? I don't know. There's nothing like sitting down at a coffee table with your chess book and a real chessboard and analyzing. I guess I'm just old school. Is reading chess books necessary to be a master? Well, you can technically escape it now. That's sort of a trick question. You can read ebooks instead, but I mean, depends on how you define master. And there'll definitely be a few grandmasters of the younger generation who argue they've never really studied books. They learn just by playing online. To answer your question, GM Tranquilizer, it helps, and I think for most people that's true. Though it is possible to become a master without actually reading books. You have to sort of... What's the word I'm looking for? Get the information from another source. It's possible to sort of would absorb the information from other sources. Most grandmasters are going to say that you have to study books. I mean, I'm of the general opinion, but I'm not going to say it's physically impossible for someone to become a master without reading chess books. I'm not going to fall in that trap, that truth trap, like Rudy Giuliani. I'm taking toward the center. Proof. I don't have any proof. Just gut feel. Give me that. Troll doesn't calculate. He plays on intuition. The deep voice Panda. Something went wrong. They couldn't find a clip. No! Schieberspieler. Something went wrong. Pawn the center. Knight b5. Take with check. Man, this is greedy. What we have here is a failure to calculate. He just resigned. That was a fast one. Testosterone. Tough opponent. Where'd the clip go, Schieberspieler? Not going to play the Aliekins defense again today. He likes to play against the Sicilian. What about the Scandinavian? It's bad. Bad. Just like the Aliekins defense. Just bad. Incredible. A perfect game by Slaggy. No, it is interesting. Pawn to be wild. It's new technology. You know, all chess computers were basically based on calculation, just brute force calculation, until, for the most part, until say they start developing like neural nets. It's going to change the future. But I have not read the book, no. Thanks for recommending, though. I have to ask my friend Joe. He's probably got it. He buys everything. Joe, if you're out there, what's up, man? He's back in pandemic land. Actually, everywhere is pandemic land. C4. Okay. Morales killed me here. Oh, I must forgot about the awful game with Morales. Maybe I should play G6. Screw this. Normally, I always play A6 and B5. But after that last disaster, Morales is like playing some sort of preparation he saw in a video. Come on this variation? Nobody even plays knight on BD7. I practically invented it. I mean, it's ridiculous. Don't play this opening, guys. For black. When I started playing knight on BD7 like 20 years ago, or more, I mean, nobody played that move. There was no theory on it. I never analyzed anyone else's games with knight on BD7. I just created my own theory. So, the idea is I'm not going to go into the Morales rook sacrifice anymore. Now, eventually I have to do this. You know what? Maybe I just blundered. Damn. Oh my god, what's he gonna do if I play knight b6? He has a4. Wow. What a perverse position. Knight b6, a4, a6, a5. That doesn't work. Oh my god. Knight b6, a4, a6, a5, ab, and he's dropping a piece. So knight b6, he has to play like bishop e3. Wild. He could play maybe bishop e3. There are c5s. Okay, he doesn't have to lose a piece, but c5 gives up everything. Of course. He'll lose the pawn on d5. But I can't believe I didn't at least stop to think about it. I definitely should have stopped to think about it. Yeah, but that's a good point, Shearspiller. He's never in danger of getting his bishop really trapped. He can always bail out and just give the pawn back. Or maybe have a slight disadvantage strategically. But I can't believe I didn't even think of it. This is the first time I've ever really played this, though. But I can't go into what Morales did the last time. But that was a different line. Hold on a second. Now, maybe I'm crazy, right? Morales, oh man. I'm mixing variations. That's my brain fog. Damn. I'm completely mixing the variations. Bishop d7, bishop c4, b5. That's a totally different line. Whatever. Yeah, no, I just lied. It was a totally different variation. I fool around playing a lot of different openings, and I got it confused. I played bishop d7 in that game with Morales. This is a line I don't play as much here. He played bishop c4, and the main line is bishop g4. Fischer. Somebody. But I played b5, and then I got my head handed to me. Alright. Well, that's a different story. This is obviously sound. I don't know. 1 hour to the Schieberspieler Arena. WJ Loof, welcome. Guys, please don't send me hate mail during my stream. Save it for after the stream. WJ Loof just subscribed. Thank you. With a donation of 500 Pride bits. Pride 500. Thank you. So knight c3, a very sound looking move. I'm sorry he played that. That was not what I was hoping for, I guess. What was I hoping for? Something less correct, perhaps. What am I going to do here? Not let white own the center. That's the key. Knight c5. What about b4? Is that stupid? Pretty much. b4. Giving up pressure on the center. For lack of a better move, I'm just going to make another donation to the Chess-Tosterone Fund. The Chess-Tosterone Pawn Slush Fund. Help yourself to another one. Nothing bad can happen if you take that. My other option was Rook e8, but it just seems sort of passive. We got to get our fair share of the center here. Pawn down. Not enough compensation. I can't believe you really took this. I was just kidding around. Wow. AskingForTrouble.com. How dare you do that? Wow. Can he really do that? It's insane. Acerbate is all over this. He's got his fingerprints on it. I've been working with Acerbate long enough to know how to play chess. You always do the fishing pole. if it's humanly possible, you find a way to play it. Even if it's like move 8 and you're moving the same piece twice. Must violate principles. Here it's somewhat more sound. Somewhat more sound. We haven't seen him for a while. This did occur to me. That is a legal move. Oof. The oof gun. Didn't bring my oof gun today. Oof gun is loaded and ready to go. It looks like white's in trouble. Yo. Just have to be dynamic to beat these guys. Knight d5. Whoa. He just gave up. Alright, we got time for another. We've got half an hour left. Too many challenges, though. I'm not going to be able to take these new challenges. I'm going to just cancel those out. All the latest challenges, there's no way. I have half an hour. I can probably play like 3 or 4 games. Let's go. Alright. Sumil Mitra. Acerbate inspired fishing pole attack with knight g4. That was fun. Rookie 7, Rookie 2. Yeah, Rookie 2 previously on our show. He had to play Rookie 2 right away, and I wasn't sure. Knight g4, Rookie 2. Looks like only move. And unclear. Oh, you meant Rookie 7. Too bad. You were right when you said Rookie 2. It was Freudian. Freudian correctness. Welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you for the donation from WJ Loof for subscribing. Everybody, don't forget there's a Blitz tournament held by Schieberspieler after this at 2 o'clock Central European time if you'd like to play. Also, we've got 2 streams on Sunday. This is sort of my standard anti-everything system now. Just put your bishops on long diagonals and take things. International Master Dave Vigorito. That was his big thing. I tend to agree. We learned from a good source. Double fianchettoing is good for your health. So white can play e4 now. Go for it. I could have played d5, but that's stodgy and classical. But I mean, seriously, if I was training a beginner to play this position, this is technically the most correct move for black, to stop e4. This looks strangely like one of Acerbate's game from the other day. Oh my god. Acerbate, it looks similar, but you played like a6 and b5. Here we go again. Another fishing pole attack with knight g4, obviously. I'm not sure that's correct. Phew, this is very subtle. a3. Either Sumo Mitra is really, really good at openings, or he's not 1200. I'm not sure which one it is. But a3 is a subtle move, honestly. That's not easy to find. $1,200 maybe like provisional first FIDE rating, and even that's totally incorrect. a3 is a good move, stopping knight b4. But maybe there he should have gone for d5. The horror. Marlon Brando. Dude, you're not 1200. There's no way. You're 1499 if you're anything, but you're not 1200. If he's a day, he did blunder though. White had a good position, I think. I suspect. He has to be more careful. H3 was a bad move. Unnecessary. Irrelevant. Knight b6, you have to play rook b1 or rook c1 now so as to allow for knight a4, bishop a1. Possible to play bishop c2. But this is no good. Now it's just winning for black. Clear pawn up. Though it does require good technique. Position does not win itself. Clearly. If he was to exchange all the pawns off, I would be a dead man. I mean, it would be a draw. That's different from being dead, but it would be equally disappointing. You don't want to draw with a clear pawn up position against a low-rated player, obviously. Still not easy. f4 looks crazy, but it's not that bad. f4 really weakens his king side. Look at the dark squares. But he has to do something. What's he supposed to do? He can't just do nothing. Maybe e6 to open up my queen here. Not at this time, brother. Block my own queen variation. That was my plan anyway. This is a 1200. First priority. Generating some threats. Oh no. Yep. Yevgeny Viktorovich. Mr. Solid. What should I play against Mr. Solid? He had a good result in this week's team tournament. In this week's Blitz tournament. Sorry. Rapid. Whatever. Tuesday weekly tournament for our team. Very good result from Yevgeny. I'm going to play this boring Godiva variation or whatever. Acerbate, you had a French with c4 the other day. You played like bishop e3 for no reason. Yevgeny's going more mainstream on me here. Must get pieces developed. Yeah, exactly. He plays well but still blunders. Right. I mean, that game he would still be like 1400, 1500. This is what Schieberspieler played against me, I think. The Yevgeny Schieberspieler variation. I don't remember. It was a game against Schieber like a long time ago. You don't think you played Bishop E6? Really? I was convinced you did. Huh. Spreading lies again. It's just lying and having a bad memory are different things. Just ask any politician. I don't know about Bishop F5 though. Is he supposed to play another move like BD5? BD5, knight d5? That doesn't look healthy. What is he supposed to play here? Maybe knight c6? Knight c6. Allow the capture on e6 and put pressure on d4, maybe? We'll have to look at it. I know that it's a line. You might experience some tenderness in your joints. With this medication. Side effects include tenderness at f7, swelling, swelling of the king side. Oh, I'm so funny. Not really. Alright, what are we going to do? The acerbate special. There's that Aliukin's variation type of thing I was talking about with like queen f3, but he's on my d4 pawn. I can't just ignore this. Obvious and good. Must defend pawn. Acerbate's obsession with bishop e3. Difficult to understand, really. What do you like so much about putting your bishop on e3? It just makes you... It's like a security blanket. You're familiar with it. I do it if I have to, but I don't want to play bishop e3. Correct. Knight f7. What's the follow-up? There is none. You can always just go home. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. And don't be afraid to admit you made a mistake. But if h6 is a good move, black got that at bargain prices. It's a constructive move for free. He's got a good Queen's Gambit accepted here. Does Yevgeny even play the Queen's Gambit accepted? Knight f7, rook f7, bishop f7, king f7. Queen b3 check. Doesn't work, does it? Maybe it does. No. So sad. I don't get it. I don't see anything. He's totally okay. I don't understand how this is fair. I mean, he seems like he wasted time and he's completely fine. Life isn't fair. Wait. Just don't. Please just don't. Rest in peace, Anatoly Lang. Maybe he has a move here. Maybe he has a move here. That's not a good sign if your opponent is like, maybe you have a move here. Slight pain in the joints. Possible sudden death. Resignation may be possible as a side effect of this position. Alright guys, seriously, we have 15 minutes left. It's looking like 1 or 2 more games. I can't accept any new challenges. Arturas left. So Queen E7, I figured you'd see it your way. Rook E1 allows Knight A5 or not. That's the question. Maybe the answer is not. Sadly. Sad. I'm sad. A3. Knight D5. Knight D5, Knight D5, Bishop D5. Nothing special. And I'm running out of time. Knight E5. Bring it on. Bring it on, hombre. E6. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Positional sacrifice. Oh, he's blundering a piece here. Yes. Ka-ching. That didn't work out. That didn't work out right. Next game, Scared Knight. Sacred Knight. It'll be interesting to see what Yevgeny did wrong there. It seemed okay to a degree, but I guess Rook E8 was when he started to go downhill. Back to our battle with a Scared Knight. Scared Knight battle. Battle variation. We played this a number of games before. Now it's been a while since I played this. Since he's back. What was I thinking, Master? Alright, it was this. We had this once. He went wrong and resigned. Some sort of weird short game. 95. Used that earlier today. So there was this funny variation, right? If b5, knight c6, he loses. But it's ironic that the move is queen c7, not queen b6. I looked it up. I'm so thorough in my preparation. That's pretty much the end of it. Very thorough preparation. Bishop e7, knight f7. He did knight f7 against me. He's so gung-ho about trying to do that he like did it for no reason, lost a piece in a previous game. It's kind of funny. So am I supposed to play queen c7? I'm out of book. Obviously, Scare Knight really wants to play knight f7. If you're like doing it in a position where it's not even appropriate, he's super prepped for that. Unfortunately, I don't know much beyond that, what I'm supposed to do here. But I'd like to get my king the heck out of here. I don't like being here on e8 opposite that queen on e2. My king is headed for Mar-a-Lago. Hopefully the neighbors don't kick me out. How's the homeowners association? Are we okay here? Castle. Wait a minute now. What about your center? Can I do this? Oh man, really? Wow. Queen takes. That was not what I planned. Now it's just like a sort of stupid French for me. I wanted to play bishop takes, but he has queen b5. That was not part of the plan. I just should have played a6 first, I guess. Possibly even rook b8. So it's a weird Rubinstein French for black. Just fork you. Fork you. I know that's not politically correct, but it is what it is. Fork University. You can really do this? You have to be kidding me. Yevgeny Viktorovich. Could you play f4 there? Is that good? Maybe? You can win the exchange. Interesting. Rook d8. Look at the diagonals. Here we go again. Yeah. I don't believe it. He can do that? Damn. I was thinking about rook e8 too. There's no way. Can't believe it. That's so unfair. You can actually do that. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so sad. I'm gonna lose this. You went into the end game. There's mate. Oh, that's nasty. Wow. That's very disappointing. Two pawns down, 3 pawns down. Just 3 pawns down? That's great. Man, I was doing well. I just blundered rook d8. Damn it. I saw bishop e6. I just forgot my bishop was hanging. Could I? Wait a minute. Yeah, I had to take it. I guess I could have ignored bishop takes e6, no? What does bishop e6 even do? Wow. Rook d7? I had rook d7, bishop d7, queen d5, winning. He has queen g4. Check, king h8. There. Maybe it's not so clear. Knight e8. That's a surprising move. Rook f8 is mate. This is a bad way to end the stream, guys. But I can't take any more challenges. Last game for today. Win or lose. I gotta go. Thanks WJ Lou for the donation. I'm gone as well. Sheever Spiller is going to be streaming. He's got his stream, and can I sack a piece here? Rook takes c2. A knight d6, check. Yeah, I don't have any threats here. I don't have any threats here. Scared Knight seems to have a thing for playing for mate. An obsession, one might call it. I'm lucky I didn't resign yet. Did I have a good move? Keep the queens on when playing for mate. Good advice. Whoa. Don't like that move a lot. He is really fast. Damn. It's funny, he doesn't have a lot of bullet games. Just 3,000. Just 3,000. Now I'm lost. It's like overwhelming me in every stage of the game. Faster and stronger. Maybe I could trap the knight. I don't think so. Daily chess versus rapid. What do you mean by daily chess? Like one move every day or something like that? Yeah, I like this position's getting kind of weird. He has quantity, but not a lot of quality. Pawn quality control. H5. Interesting. Technique by Scared Knight. I think in some moment I was drawing this. There's really one chance left. Wow. He had the last win with rook d8 check. Badly played endgame, especially by me, but also by him. Okay, there's no way I should survive that. Missed a bunch of draws. I should have been lost. But even here, what's happening here? He's winning. Wow. So I never cheated draw. It was always lost, as long as the table base could analyze it. Interesting. So technically he played alright until king d6. I mean rook d6. Whatever, rook takes f5. a6. Yeah, he just has rook d8 check. I can't draw. Alright, I gotta go, guys. I will see you later. Thanks everybody for watching and playing. Sheba Spiller is gonna stream now. Take a chance to play in his tournament at 2 o'clock. Thanks everybody. We'll see you later. Bye bye.